studio, bringing you live coverage of severe weather that is occurring right now in Custer County and really across many portions of the state. Let's start by talking about those that are happening here in Custer County. Just drove through the storms that are going over the Broken Bow and Loop City area and the stretch in between that on my way here to the studio. And I got to say, it was pretty torrential downpours of rain and small pea-sized hail that I drove through. Certainly lots of rain on the road. Be careful when you're driving in these storms, as they have got really good rainfall rates with them. This storm is moving to the north at 25 miles an hour, and ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile an hour wind gusts are threats with this radar indicated storm at this time. Locations impacted by this particular severe thunderstorm warning are Broken Bow, Myrna, Berwyn, Victoria Springs State Rec Area, Weiser, Lillian, Round Valley, Walworth, and Gates. That is the severe thunderstorm warning that is smack dab in the middle of Custer County. Now we'll go to the one that's on the eastern portion of Custer County. And if you look across this area, from the area stretching from Mullen to Spalding, there are 7 different severe thunderstorm warnings right now. This is the one on the eastern half of Custer County. It is active until 9:15 tonight. This is a storm that's moving to the north at 35 miles an hour. This one holds wind gusts of 60 miles an hour and quarter-size hail. This one is radar indicated as well. This portion of the storm is impacting Sargent, Ansley, Mason City, Comstock, Weisert, and Westerville. And again, this is 60 mile an hour winds and quarter-size hail that is radar indicated at this time. Now we'll go out to northwest Custer County and talk about this severe thunderstorm warning that spills into Logan County, Custer County, Blaine County, and Thomas County. This is also active until 9:15. This is a severe thunderstorm that was located over Gandy or over Stapleton, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. 60 mile an hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail are radar indicated hazards with this storm. Locations impacted include Stapleton, Dunning, Halsey, Gandy, Linscott, Tarbos Lake, Shanklin Bluff, Hoagland, and Brown Lake. And those are the 3 severe thunderstorm warnings that are impacting Custer County at this time. For our listeners in the Thedford area and Mullen area, you have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings that are heading your direction or are on top of you right now. This first one we'll read is impacting or expected to impact Thedford directly. Threats with this storm include 60 mile an hour wind gusts and $half size hail. This is a severe thunderstorm warning that is active until 9:30 this evening for southeastern Hooker County, northeastern McPherson County, as well as Thomas County. Now we'll talk about that other one that is right behind that one and to the west. This is directly south of Mullen. Golf ball size hail and 60 mile an hour wind gusts are the threats with this particular storm. And this is expected to impact, let me see here, southeastern Hooker and northeastern McPherson County. That is active at this moment as well, and it's going to be valid until 9 o'clock. So these are slow-moving storms. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some of these severe thunderstorm warnings be expanded as far as time goes a little bit due to the slow-moving nature of these storms. But right now, we've got 3 severe thunderstorm warnings that are impacting Custer County, the northern half of Custer County, and then the far northwestern corner of Custer County as well, moving toward the community of Dunning. The other storm just went through Broken Bow. It's pretty clear outside right now here at Broken Bow, but drove through it on my way here, and I got to say, it was pretty torrential downpour. Pea-size hail would be my estimation. They are calling for up to marble size or bigger with this storm that is moving through the Myrna, Broken Bow, and Berwyn area. The far right-hand side of this particular cell is impacting Sargent, Comstock, and Ord and Elira very, very shortly, if not already. Those are the 3 severe thunderstorm warnings we're keeping an eye on for you right now. Again, 9 o'clock or 9:15. That's the different case with each of these storms as far as when they're going to allow them to expire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check a couple of places to see if there's any other information that's made available. I'll take a short music break with some Fleetwood Mac, and when I come back in just over 2 minutes, I'll give you any updates I can gather.
Monday morning, you sure look fine. Friday, I got traveling on.
Yes, no news is good news. We haven't seen any extensions on these severe thunderstorm warnings. We haven't seen any changes as far as hazards go. And unfortunately, we haven't seen any of them end early. I guess that's the only quote-unquote bad news. But at this moment, we're sitting pretty as far as these storms coming through. Those of you in Sargent and Comstock certainly feeling the effects of these storms. The community of Dunning, that storm to the northwest of us here in central Custer County, that one is going to be heading into the community of Dunning very shortly. Thedford and Mullen certainly feeling the effects of that portion of the storm as it moves through that area. All of those spots that I just described are the ones that are underneath one of these severe thunderstorm warnings that is in our listening area at this moment. In general, and I'm generalizing here because if I were to read through all these severe thunderstorm warnings one by one, it would take a long time, but what I can do is generalize that all of the threats are around quarter size or just slightly bigger hail and about 60-mile-an-hour winds. Now, What I drove through when it comes to this storm that hit Broken Bow moments ago, even though it's only traveling between 25 and 35 miles an hour, it's a small storm and it doesn't last for very long. And pretty heavy rainfall with this storm as it comes through. So certainly something to prepare for if you are driving in the area of this storm, so that you know that is going to be happening, and just prepare yourself for a lot of water on the road. That certainly can become pretty dangerous pretty fast. So be careful out there when it comes to your driving due to water on the road. That is another threat that maybe we don't think as much about. Let's talk about this portion of the storm that is moving toward the Sargent community specifically. And remember, we're all in a tornado watch. Much of the state is in a tornado watch at this moment. This severe thunderstorm warning that is affecting the area north of Broken Bow, between Broken Bow and Sargent and up toward north central Custer County, is a 35-mile-an-hour moving storm. It holds 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. I think that hail, if I'm remembering right, that hail report actually increased a little bit. It's still radar indicated at this time. Haven't seen any of the indications on the reports I'm looking at as far as any on-the-ground indications. So this is still all radar indicated at this time. And this part of the storm will impact Weiser, Lillian, Round Valley, Walworth, and Gates. So please prepare if you are in those areas for this storm to move into your area. Now let's talk about that one on the eastern portion of Custer County. If I can get it to show up on my screen here, all of a sudden all of my severe thunderstorm warning information went away. And I'm guessing that those severe thunderstorm warnings did not disappear. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at it in another spot. This severe thunderstorm warning is right on the northeastern corner of Custer County. Comstock right smack dab in the middle of this storm. This is a storm that is moving at 45 miles an hour now. Hazards include ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, both radar indicated still at this time. Locations impacted by this storm. Sargent gets the special designation of kind of being in the crosshairs of not only this storm, but also the one to the west. Comstock, Weiser, Big Oak Canyon, Arcadia Diversion Dam, State Wildlife Management Area, Divide Hill, and Westcott. And again, remember, a tornado watch remains in effect until midnight for central Nebraska as well. There is one more severe thunderstorm warning that is active just to the east of both of those. That would be to the east of Comstock. Does not include the communities of Ord or Arcadia, but or Burwell. So it sits right nestled in between Burwell, Ord, and Arcadia. Let's tell you a little bit about that storm on the outside border of Custer County. This is 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail with this portion of the storm. So obviously you can expect hail damage to vehicles and wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building if you are in the areas that I am describing. This severe storm will be near Fort Hartsuff State Park around 8:55, which is right now. So if you are in that area, this storm is heading your direction and you need to seek shelter, as is the case for those of you in Comstock and Sargent, Taylor, and Burwell. You are in the path of a storm as well. Those of you in Dunning, as well as Thedford, if you are not already, you need to be.
The National Weather Service in North Platte has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Loup County in north-central Nebraska, Garfield County in north-central Nebraska, northeastern Custer County in central Nebraska, northwestern Wheeler County in north-central Nebraska until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:55 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 8 miles west of Sargent to near Elyria, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Burwell, Taylor, Sargent, Comstock, Calamus Reservoir State Recreation Area, Lillian, Fox Bayou, Walworth, Virginia Smith Dam, Kent Diversion Dam State Wildlife Management Area, Carson Lake, Sunfish Lake, Homestead Knolls Campground, Nunda Show Campground, Gables, Round Valley, Hannum and Bayou Campground, Buffalo Flats, Westcott, and Horseshoe Bend Lake. This includes the following highways: Highway 183 between mile markers 108 and 147. Highway 281 between mile markers 153 and 157. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. To report severe weather, contact your nearest law enforcement agency. They will send a report to the National Weather Service office in North Platte. If on or near Calamus Reservoir, get away from the water and move indoors or inside a vehicle. Remember, lightning can strike out to 15 miles from the parent thunderstorm. If you can hear thunder...
Okay, so that is quite the indication from the emergency alert system. Basically, the message was so long that it eclipsed the longest message that we can intake through the emergency alert system. So that is very interesting. I've not had that happen before, but that is also an indication that this is a very large area that is a part of this severe thunderstorm warning. And we've got an interesting situation here because we've got 3 severe thunderstorm warnings between the Ord and Broken Bow areas. They're just right lined up like soldiers in a line, and they all overlap with that one that we just heard announced. Those of you watching the live stream on the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages can see what I'm talking about right now. This is a humongous severe thunderstorm warning area that we just heard described. This covers just to the west of Bartlett and Erickson. It includes Burwell and Taylor, and far to the north of both of those communities. It includes Comstock and Sargent as well. It basically makes kind of a big half T shape with a short little leg below it. So we currently have 4 severe thunderstorm warnings that are stacked essentially right on top of each other between Burwell, Ord, and Broken Bow. And that's interesting to say the least. Have not seen that very often. So again, we're going to recap some of the hazards that were indicated during that emergency alert system warning that just came through. This storm is bringing about this severe thunderstorm warning that will be active until 10 p.m. this evening. Again, this storm is already in northeastern Custer County, and they are going to have this be active until 10 p.m. this evening. That is an hour from right now, and that is due to this storm only moving at 40 miles an hour. Wind gusts of 60 miles an hour and half-dollar size hail are the hazards with this storm. Again, both of those hazards are still only radar indicated at this point. Locations impacted include those of you in the area of Burwell, Taylor, Sargent, Comstock, Calamus Reservoir, Lillian, Fox Bayou, Walworth, and Virginia Smith Dam. It also includes the Kent Diversion Dam State Wildlife Management Area, Carson Lake, Sunfish Lake, Round Valley, and Horseshoe Bend Lake and beyond. Again, for your protection, you need to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. And to report severe weather, you can contact your nearest law enforcement agency. They will send your report to the National Weather Service office in North Platte. If you are on or near Calamus Reservoir, you need to get away from the water and move indoors or inside a vehicle. Lightning can strike out to 15 miles from the parent thunderstorm. If you hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. You need to move to safe shelter now. Do not be caught on the water in a thunderstorm. And also do remember that tornado watch remains in effect until midnight for central and north central Nebraska. Again, this is the newest severe thunderstorm warning. Still has nearly an hour remaining on it, as it was just issued for Loup County, Garfield County, northeastern Custer County, and northwestern Wheeler County. Portions of all of those counties are involved in this severe thunderstorm warning, which is active until 10 p.m. this evening. Again, see that several of you are watching on the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. If you are in the areas that these storms are going through, obviously would like for you to get in shelter when these storms are coming through. But as is the situation right here in Broken Bow, after the storms leave the area, we're able to kind of assess what went through. If you go outside and see some hail laying on the ground and things like that and want to report it to us, you can certainly drop a comment on the comment section on the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. Let us know where you're at, what size of hail you've got approximately, or if you would rather submit a picture, you can email info@sandhillsexpress.com and we will pass that along. Just let us know your location and I don't know, like people do with hail, put a quarter in there for reference so we can figure out kind of what size that hail is. Again, thank you for trusting us for severe weather coverage. We continue to have several severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. Right now, the ones affecting Custer County, which is our immediate listening area, are in the far northeast corner of Custer County, including the communities of Sargent and Comstock. This storm is headed toward the communities of Taylor and Burwell. Ord, also just barely the western edge of Ord, is involved in this severe thunderstorm warning area as well. Then we look up to the northwest corner of Custer County. That corner of Custer County is in this severe thunderstorm warning as well. Does not include the community of Anselmo, but if you continue on Highway 2, the stretch from just north of Anselmo all the way past Dunning and Halsey is involved and included in that severe thunderstorm warning. The community of Dunning is feeling the effects of that storm at this time. Brewster, not in a severe thunderstorm warning at this time, but that community is in the path of this storm as it moves across. I'm going to check a couple of other places to see if there's more information available while you hear from our severe thunderstorm coverage sponsors. When you're stranded on the side of the road, there's only one number you need to know. That's Hunter's Towing at 870-1983. When you call at any time of day or night, Hunter and his faithful dog Scooter will be on their way. Hunter is based in Berwyn, but you'll rarely see his trucks there. You'll see them out serving the citizens of Custer County and the surrounding area. 870-1983 for Hunter's Towing.
Hey everyone, this is Tammy at Fixed Right Auto Body in Broken Bow. When you're taking your vehicle in for repair, go with the place that treats your vehicle like it's their own. That's Fixed Right. From paintless dent removal and hail damage repair to deer collisions and panel replacement. Come get an estimate today. Safety and attention to detail are always our top priority. That's Fixed Right Auto Body. We're just north of the railroad tracks on 10th Avenue in Broken Bow.
Taylor Heating and Cooling, based in Broken Bow, provides professional heating and cooling services for both homes and businesses. Their team handles repairs, installations, annual maintenance, new construction, ductwork remodels, and exhaust ventilation with reliability and expertise. Call 308-872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com and schedule an appointment today.
Custer Public Power reminds you to be alert of the possibility that storm debris can hide downed power lines. If you see low-hanging or downed power lines, assume that they are energized and deadly. Stay far away, keep others away, and report the location. When bad weather hits, always take time to be extra cautious when you're out and about. You can learn more about storm safety at safeelectricity.org. Keeping your power on and helping you stay informed, Custer Public Power.
When someone asks me, when is the best time to start saving for retirement? My answer is simple. It's today. Hi, I'm Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Janet Lawhorn,
your local Edward Jones financial advisors. We can help you build a plan for your ideal retirement by identifying your unique goals and help you keep on track to achieve them. The sooner you get started, the better. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your big dreams deserve small town service, and that's what you'll get at Ansley Lumber and Supply. From new home builds to remodels, including quartz, granite, and cabinetry, their team works alongside of you every step of the way. Need ag supplies like fencing wire, posts, or tanks? They have them. and in a full line of quality Benjamin Moore paint and delivery, and you're set. Visit Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 or Saturdays 8 to noon, and see the difference local makes at Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
In Nebraska, we know severe weather is part of life. Everything from strong winds, hail, fire, and even tornadoes. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We can't stop the weather, but we can help you prepare for it. Lori and I are here to make sure that things you've worked hard for are protected. Your home, your vehicles, your farm, your business. Every policy should be built to handle the unexpected. If it's been a while since you reviewed your coverage, now is a great time. One quick conversation could make all the difference after a storm. So before the next round of severe weather rolls across the plains, give us a call and make sure you're covered. 308-836-2201. Because when the skies turn dark, it's good to know Nebraska Owners Insurance is looking out for you.
A severe thunderstorm warning is active in our area. Now is the time to take action. A warning indicates imminent danger to life and property. Take shelter in a substantial building and stay tuned to local broadcast information regarding possible increases in storm intensity. Large hail and damaging wind is occurring or will occur shortly at the locations described inside the severe thunderstorm warning.
Again, thank you folks for tuning in and trusting KBBN Radio to keep you informed as these severe thunderstorms move through our listening area. I do have a couple of new pieces of information to pass along to you, and these have to do with wind gusts. Have not seen any reports of hail as far as some of the models that I'm looking at and the reports from on the ground. But there was some equipment in several areas in our listening area that have put about some wind gust reports that kind of give us an idea outside of just pure radar indication as to the strength of these storms. Now, these are coming with this storm in northeastern Custer County, storms that are in the process of slowly leaving northeastern Custer County, as is indicated by these reports coming from the Sargent area. This first report came at 8:45, a wind gust of 57 miles an hour, 1.5 miles southeast of Sargent. And then a report came in at 9:01 from 3 miles east of Burwell. That would be the eastern part of this storm system we are kind of zeroing in right now. That thunderstorm wind gust was 71 miles an hour reported from that equipment. Now we go 2 miles west-northwest of Sargent. This report was of a thunderstorm gust of 71 miles an hour. That report came at the top of the hour at 9 p.m. as well. So that kind of gives you an idea on the strength of these storms and kind of how things are looking out there when it comes to the winds that they are kicking up as they move across the area. Again, we just had a expiration of one severe thunderstorm warning that affected Blaine, Custer, and Logan counties, and that is the one that was in the northwest corner, including the communities of Halsey and Dunning. Now, it's hard to tell just by looking at radar. Halsey and Dunning very well could be affected by these storms right now at this moment, but what that expiration means is that they no longer feel that that storm is severe enough to garner a severe thunderstorm warning. That does not mean that that storm can't do damage. It just means that it does not meet the threshold to still be considered a severe thunderstorm. So we no longer have that severe thunderstorm warning in northwest Custer County due to that storm that is moving through the Halsey and Dunning communities. Now, if you're just listening to us on the radio, that's kind of confusing because there is a severe thunderstorm warning, which includes the community of Thedford as well as the southwest area near the community of Halsey. That severe thunderstorm warning at this time is still active, and it is active until, 9:30. So we've got a little bit more than 15 minutes left on that severe thunderstorm warning. Radar indicated threats with that storm include ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile an hour wind gusts. They are feeling that storm right now in Thedford, and if you are in the Thedford community, you need to seek shelter immediately. You need to get to the lowest level of the building that you are in, the most interior room possible, away from windows to be as safe as possible. Again, also remember a tornado watch remains in effect for our entire listening area and well beyond until later on tonight. Let's now talk a little bit about those severe thunderstorm warnings that are in northeastern Custer County, and then that massive one that also goes outside of the county and includes Taylor and Burwell, almost Erickson, as well as a huge area of land north of Burwell and Taylor that stretches more than halfway to the community of Chambers. That severe thunderstorm warning is the one that we're going to talk about right now at this moment. Let's take a glance at that information and see what they're saying about it at this time. It is an active severe thunderstorm warning until 10 p.m. This storm also moving slow, as are many of them at this time. It is moving to the northeast at 40 miles an hour. Now, the size of hail with this storm is especially concerning because they're calling for half-dollar size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Now, half-dollar size hail is bad enough, but you mix in 60-mile-an-hour winds to push behind that hail, that is going to do some damage when it reaches the ground. So please be careful. Seek shelter if you are in the areas of Burwell, Taylor, Sargent, Comstock, Calamus Reservoir State Recreation Area, Lillian, the Kent Diversion Dam State Wildlife Management Area, Round Valley. There's several other locations on here as well. Those are some of the main ones that you will be familiar with. Again, for your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building if you are in those areas. This severe thunderstorm is almost out of Custer County. At one time, we had severe thunderstorm warnings lined up, one right next to each other, 3 of them in Custer County in the northeast corner, and then one just on the eastern border of Custer County, including that massive one that I just gave you the details on. So several of them have been allowed to expire. We do still have a couple. Sargent, Comstock, Taylor, and Burwell are our number one concern right now, as they're in the direct line of these storms and are going to be feeling the effects of this very strong storm shortly, if not already. Sargent and Comstock are just, they are in the middle of 2 severe thunderstorm warnings at this time, stacked on top of each other. That's our main concern that we're keeping an eye on right here at KBBN Radio. Again, thank you for tuning in, whether you're doing so on KBBN or maybe you're listening and or watching on the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. We thank you so much for doing that and allowing us to keep you informed as we move throughout this evening. We're going to hear from some of our severe weather sponsors that make it possible for us to be here on the air, keeping you informed. While we listen to those, I'm going to check in for some more information. If you want to share your information from the storms that impacted you, obviously when you're able to leave your shelter when the storm has already left, and you can make a report as to the amount of rain you received. Maybe you have equipment that recorded a wind gust, or maybe there's hail laying on the ground. If you'd like to share that information with us, you can do so in the comment section of the YouTube or Facebook Live video right now. You can also email info@sandhillsexpress.com. Thanks for tuning in.
Storms can be seen coming from states away, and sometimes they appear out of nowhere. That's why it's important to always keep storm safety tips in mind. Should you lose power at any time, Custer Public Power reminds you to keep freezers and refrigerators closed as much as possible. Use a generator, but only outdoors and away from windows. And disconnect appliances and electronics to avoid damage from electrical surges. These reminders brought to you by Custer Public Power District.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you.
We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact us today at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Maybe you need a roof, siding, gutters, windows, or doors due to storm damage. Maybe it's because you want to upgrade your home's exterior. Either way,
The National Weather Service in North Platte has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Rock County in north-central Nebraska, northwestern Loup County in north-central Nebraska, southeastern Brown County in north-central Nebraska, northern Custer County in central Nebraska, Blaine County in north-central Nebraska, until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:16 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Dunning, or 14 miles southwest of Brewster, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Brewster, Dunning, Linscott, Almeria Meadow State Wildlife Management Area, and Holly Flats. This includes Highway 2 between mile markers 232 and 249. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. To report severe weather, contact your nearest law enforcement agency. They will send your report to the National Weather Service office in North Platte. A tornado watch remains in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time for central and north-central Nebraska. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska: Blaine and Custer.
A severe thunderstorm warning is active in our area. Now is the time to take action. A warning indicates imminent danger to life and property. Take shelter in a substantial building and stay tuned to local broadcast information regarding possible increases in storm intensity. Large hail and damaging wind is occurring or will occur shortly at the locations described inside the severe thunderstorm warning.
And unfortunately, for those of you in the Halsey and Dunning communities, we just talked about that severe thunderstorm warning that was active over the top of your community being allowed to expire. Well, we now have new ones which were just passed along to you via the emergency alert system. Let's first talk about the Dunning and Brewster area that is inside of the first severe thunderstorm warning. The very southern edge of this severe thunderstorm warning is inside of Custer County, but the main communities that are inside of this severe thunderstorm warning are Dunning and Brewster. This is our newest one. It is going to be active until 10 p.m. as well, just like several others that are in the area. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail being reported, radar indicated at this time with this storm, which is moving to the northeast at 45 miles an hour. This is the storm that was located over Dunning, or 14 miles southwest of Brewster, again moving to the northeast at 45 miles an hour. Brewster, Dunning, Linscott, Almeria Meadow State Wildlife Management Area, and Holly Flats are all locations expected to be impacted by the storm. Radar indicated 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is active until 10 p.m. this evening. The other severe thunderstorm warning is over the top of the Halsey community, and then it stretches south and also overlaps the severe thunderstorm warning, which includes the community of Thedford at this time. It is also active until 10 p.m., and this was because of the thunderstorm located 7 miles west of Halsey, or 11 miles southeast of Thedford. This one is moving slightly slower to the northeast at 40 miles an hour. Radar indicated threats include golf ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. The community of Halsey is the only location listed as being impacted by this storm. Again, if you are in the path of any of these storms that I am describing or in the area, be safe, take shelter on the lowest floor and the most interior room on that lowest floor of the building that you are in. Also, do remember a tornado watch remains in effect until midnight for north central Nebraska and our entire listening area and beyond. So now the situation that we have is that we essentially have a severe thunderstorm warning that is active for the area just west of Thedford, and it goes all the way across just north of Custer County, all the way nearly to Bartlett. And that is the string of severe thunderstorm warnings that we have active just to the north of Custer County at this time. And again, that is quite the stretch of storms when you look at it on the radar, which you can do on the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. We've got them all up there on the screen for you at this time. Now, you'll notice when it comes to that radar, at one point it stops and then just kind of glides forward. That is a forward estimation from the radar as far as where the radar believes the storm is going to move forward. So when it's morphing and swirling like it is, that is what has happened. And then it's estimating from beyond there, based on what the storm has done to that point, which direction it's going to travel and the speed it's going to travel at. All of these storms moving somewhere between 30 and 40 plus miles an hour, so very slow moving storms, and we're just not seeing them move very far, very fast, and that's why we have these severe thunderstorm warnings being issued with 50-minute time spans on them. That's kind of the main concern right now, is that these storms have severe winds and they are not moving very fast at all. Again, if you have any report to pass along to us, and you can do so safely, drop that in the comment section of the Sandhills Express YouTube or Facebook pages, and we'll pass that along to listeners, especially those that are in the path of storms that have already impacted your area. Might be able to help them in understanding the strength of these storms as they approach. Let me check while I've got you here on the air. This is live. This is live radio here, folks. Let me do some reading here. Okay, we do have an on-the-ground report coming to us from 2 miles west-southwest of Burwell. The emergency manager there is reporting that the thunderstorm brought about wind damage. This report came to us about 12 minutes ago. A 5-inch tree branch was able to be broken off due to these storms as they go through. We're also now seeing a severe thunderstorm warning that was issued just now for Garfield, Holt, Loop, Rock, and Wheeler counties until 10:15 now, with just over 3/4 inch in diameter hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that one as well. That is well to the north of our main listening area, but certainly these storms are not letting up as far as their wind speeds and their hail size, and they're just carrying along with them severe thunderstorm warnings as they travel across central Nebraska. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll see if I have any new information to pass along to you. Again, northeastern Custer County, Comstock, Sargent, Taylor, Burwell, and beyond to the northeast are in a severe thunderstorm warning, as are the communities of Halsey, Dunning, and Brewster. All generally the same threats, around 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts with storms that are only moving at a top speed of 45 miles an hour. They also have between $half and ping pong ball size hail with these storms. Those are radar indicated threats at this time. Have not seen any on the ground reports of hail yet. If you have any reports of hail to make, you're invited to drop us a message in our live video chat box, if you can do so safely, obviously. We'll be right back.
Need a reliable contractor for your home or business? Turn to Grandel's Roofing and Construction for quality workmanship and dependable service you can trust. From commercial and residential roofing to siding, gutters, windows, doors, and more. Plus, they offer premium Provia windows and doors. Right alongside, you'll find Sir Brothers LLC, offering professional tree removal, trimming, stump grinding, storm cleanup, property restoration, debris removal, and storm damage services. One building, two great companies at 305 South 10th Avenue in Broken Bow.
Ansley Lumber and Supply is now hiring, and they're looking for someone that can operate with a Class B CDL, has strong knowledge of building materials and hardware, confident sales ability, and excellent customer service skills. The position goes beyond driving. You'll help contractors and homeowners plan projects, recommend products, and work in the yard and sales counter too. Benefits are available, including health insurance and retirement options. Apply in person at Ansley Lumber on Main Street. Apply online at ansleylumber@gmail.com or call 308-935-1815.
In Nebraska, we know severe weather is part of life. Everything from strong winds, hail, fire, and even tornadoes. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We can't stop the weather, but we can help you prepare for it. Lori and I are here to make sure that things you've worked hard for are protected. Your home, your vehicles, your farm, your business. Every policy should be built to handle the unexpected. If it's been a while since you reviewed your coverage, now is a great time. One quick conversation could make all the difference after a storm. So before the next round of severe weather rolls across the plains, give us a call and make sure you're covered. 308-836-2201. Because when the skies turn dark, it's good to know Nebraska Owners Insurance is looking out for you.
Is your home feeling like the Arctic or the Sierra? Taylor Heating and Cooling in Broken Bow has you covered. From furnace fixes to AC installs, ductwork remodels, and ventilation solutions, their skilled team keeps your comfort just right. No wrestling with the thermostat required. Don't let the weather boss you around. Call 308-872-6196 and let Taylor Heating and Cooling take control of your indoor climate today.
In the age of the internet, everyone feels that there's a do-it-yourself solution to everything. When it comes to hail damage repair, there isn't a better solution than a shop that employs professionals who use state-of-the-art equipment and techniques. That's Fixed Right Auto Body. To get your ride back on the road looking sharp, Fixed Right is the place to talk to. Whether it's paintless dent repair or not, we work with insurance to make the process as smooth as possible. Literally, Fixed Right Auto Body in Broken Bow, just north of the police station on 10th Avenue in Broken Bow.
Whether you need your motorcycle towed or your semi towed, Hunter's Towing has the equipment and know-how to get you off the side of the road. Save this number in your phone now. You never know when you'll need to call Hunter, 870-1983. That's 870-1983 for Hunter's Towing. He's ready to hit the road at any time to help you out of a jam. Based in Berwyn, serving Custer County and beyond. Hunter's Towing at 870-1983.
You're listening to severe weather coverage on Central Nebraska's news source. Here's Jeremy Scheib.
Yeah, Jeremy Scheib back with you here in the KBBN studios and on the Sandhills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. Thanks for tuning in for coverage wherever you are taking it in, and we so appreciate your listenership and trusting us to keep you informed as these storms move across our area. They are currently leaving the Custer County area, which is what we consider to be our immediate listening area. Now, obviously, we're keeping an eye on those storms for those of you in the Halsey and Dunning and Brewster locations as well. Also saw a comment on social media from somebody tuning into our coverage northwest of Ord, saying that they got some pretty intense winds when that storm moved through that area. Now, these severe thunderstorm warnings have, just as I was just talking with you, taken a different look. Basically, we were talking about how we had that half of a T-shaped severe thunderstorm warning that had kind of the bottom leg of the T in the northeast corner of Custer County. Well, that bottom part of that severe thunderstorm warning has been chopped off. And in doing so, Comstock, Sargent, Taylor, and Burwell are no longer in severe thunderstorm warnings. The area between Bartlett and Brewster is. Now, Brewster and Dunning are in their own severe thunderstorm warning, as is Halsey. So that kind of gives you an idea, painting that right across the northern half of Custer County, above that north border of Custer County, stretching from south of Thedford all the way nearly to Bartlett. There are severe thunderstorm warnings that are active. Now, they did also just activate a severe thunderstorm warning, which is on top of one of those on the eastern half. This stretches, let me get an idea on this to report it accurately for you, because this is also a massive severe thunderstorm warning. It includes Chambers. It almost goes far enough south to reach Burwell, not quite, but it goes all the way north and includes the communities of O'Neill, Atkinson, Stewart, and Bassett along the highway there, Highway 20. And it doesn't quite reach Spencer or Bristow or Lynch, but it's getting awfully close up there. This is a massive severe thunderstorm warning area, and I think maybe this is just an indication that the National Weather Service models are saying, okay, we've been doing all these little pieceworks and patchworks of severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's just slap one big one over this entire area and help ourselves out a little bit with this slow-moving storm that is now kind of fusing together. When we went on the air with you earlier on this evening, we had a storm system that was in eastern Custer County around the communities of Ansley, Comstock, and Sargent. And then we had those severe thunderstorm warnings that were in the Dunning and Halsey area coming from Gandy and Arnold. Well, those are now kind of combining themselves just to the north of Custer County as they leave our listening area and becoming one. So that is another reason we're seeing that massive severe thunderstorm warning that includes Atkinson and O'Neill. Doesn't quite go west enough to include Ainsworth, but certainly something interesting to see with that size of a severe thunderstorm warning be put forth. So right now we just have this little tiny little toe of a severe thunderstorm warning that is active in north central Custer County at this time. And we're continuing to keep an eye on that one because it includes the community of Dunning. And then just to the west of that, we have Halsey also inside of a severe thunderstorm warning at this time. So let me report those to you in that order right now and kind of let you know what's going on with each of those. The first is the severe thunderstorm warning, which sits over the top of the community of Dunning. This is sitting kind of in that spot nestled right in between southwestern Rock County, northwestern Loop County, southeastern Brown County, and northern Custer County. Even has a Blaine County in there. This is active until 10 p.m. I would be shocked if it lasts that long. Even though the storm is moving slow, we have been seeing these kind of allowed to expire a little bit early. Hazards with this storm in that area include 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Those are all radar indicated at this time. And locations that will be impacted or are being impacted by this storm include Brewster, Dunning, Linscott, Elmira Meadow State Wildlife Management Area, and Hawley Flats. This includes Highway 2 between mile markers 232 and 249 for those of you that are traveling in the area that are not familiar with the area. Again, a tornado watch remains in effect until midnight tonight for central and north central Nebraska. And as is the case with all of these severe thunderstorm warnings, for your protection, you need to move to an interior room on the very lowest floor of a building. That is the severe thunderstorm warning that includes Dunning and Brewster. Now let's talk about that one that is over the community of Halsey. This is also active until 10 p.m. Golf ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are radar indicated with this portion of the storm. People and animals outdoors will be injured. You can expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. You need to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. If you are in the community of Halsey, this storm is likely impacting you right now. Hopefully by now you're on the tail end of this storm. Again, all I have to look at is radar and time estimations. So these are smaller storms. While they're moving to the northeast, they are wider rather than they are tall. So that's the nice thing. They're going to move through quickly, but they are packing quite a punch when they come through. Greg is dropping into the Facebook comment section. Greg providing us an on-the-ground report, said that they received hail in Dunning, golf ball size hail, and some bigger. Hopefully not in a large amount. Hopefully that hail was not a ton of it, and maybe it was just a few pieces, but confirmed from Greg, who's listening in this evening, some hail in Dunning the size of golf balls. And if you folks want to pass along your own reports, when you can do so safely, of course, that's the number one thing I pass along to you, is do that safely after the storm has passed and you have left your sheltered area after the storm leaves. We'd be happy to take in your report so that we can let people know what happened with these storms as they come through and they progress further outside of our listening area. Certainly, if you have pictures to share, you can message those to us on the Sandhills Express Facebook page, or you can email info@sandhillsexpress.com. Just let us know who to credit the picture to, if anybody, and where the picture was taken. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to find a short song here. We're going to kind of reset a little bit. I'm going to see if I can find any more information to pass along to you, and we'll check on a couple of other reports that have come in to see what else I can pass along to you. Let's listen to some ZZ Top while I check on some more reports here during severe weather coverage on KBBN Radio.
That can handle every step of the cleanup and restoration process. From damaged roofs and siding to fallen trees and stumps, Randall's Roofing and Construction and Sir Brothers LLC work together to help restore your property quickly and professionally. Repair your home and clean up what the storm left behind too. Randall's Roofing and Construction and Sir Brothers LLC of Broken Bow. Call for a free estimate today.
Taylor Heating and Cooling, based in Broken Bow, provides professional heating and cooling services for both homes and businesses. Their team handles repairs, installations, annual maintenance, new construction, ductwork remodels, and exhaust ventilation with reliability and expertise. Call 308-872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com and schedule an appointment today.
Storms. They're nasty, mean, and the last thing they have in mind is watching out for your vehicle. When storms scratch or dent your ride, bring it to Fixed Right Auto Body in Broken Bow. Todd and the crew want to put their experience to work for you. They're happy to give you a free estimate. Deer are on the move no matter the season. If you have a close encounter that results in damage, bring it to Fixed Right. They'll work with your insurance agency to make everything even smoother. Just north of the railroad tracks on 10th Avenue in Broken Bow. Fixed Right Auto Body.
When you're stranded or in a tough spot, call Hunter's Towing and Repair. They serve Broken Bow, Custer County, and beyond with 24-hour towing and recovery. lockout service, jump starts, portable welding and fabrication, fuel delivery, spare tire changes, and motorcycle towing, Hunter does it all. Available 24/7 at 308-870-1983 or visit hunterstowingrepair.com to learn more about Hunter's Towing and Repair based in Berwyn.
Electric is gasless but not gutless. Battery technology has advanced greatly, which means more power packed into lawn and garden equipment. If you upgrade your gas-burning mower, chainsaw, or tiller to electric, you might qualify for a 20% incentive back. Not only will you save money by using electric equipment by not buying gas, but you will save on maintenance too. No more air or fuel filters, oil changes, or spark plugs. Contact Custer Public Power about this incentive soon.
In Nebraska, we know severe weather is part of life. Everything from strong winds, hail, fire, and even tornadoes. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We can't stop the weather, but we can help you prepare for it. Lori and I are here to make sure that things you've worked hard for are protected. Your home, your vehicles, your farm, your business. Every policy should be built to handle the unexpected. If it's been a while since you reviewed your coverage, now is a great time. One quick conversation could make all the difference after a storm. So before the next round of severe weather rolls across the plains, give us a call and make sure you're covered. 308-836-2201. Because when the skies turn dark, it's good to know Nebraska Owners Insurance is looking out for you.
They grow up so fast, and soon enough, they're off to college. But as time goes by, the cost of tuition continues to rise. You know that college is important, but the expenses may seem out of reach. Edward Jones can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. Let's work together to help you tackle growing college expenses. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your big dreams deserve small town service, and that's what you'll get at Ansley Lumber and Supply. From new home builds to remodels, including quartz, granite, and cabinetry, their team works alongside of you every step of the way. Need ag supplies like fencing wire, posts, or tanks? They have them. And in a full line of quality Benjamin Moore paint and delivery, and you're set. Visit Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 or Saturdays, 8 to noon, and see the difference local makes at Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
Live from the KCNI, KBBN, and SandhillsExpress.com studios with severe weather coverage. Here's Jeremy Scheib.
Again, thank you for tuning in for severe weather coverage here on Central Nebraska's news source. In addition to the report from Greg, who said they received hail in Dunning around golf ball size and some pieces bigger than that, we also received a report from Cheryl, who said right around 9:30 or so, had plenty of wind, 8 miles northwest of Sargent, some rain, no hail when that storm came through that area. I'm also seeing several reports on social media from folks that are saying as this storm has come through the area, at least maybe those of us south of Broken Bow, we saw this storm come through with some nasty looking clouds, but it didn't really drop any rain for an odd amount of time. Didn't drop any hail or rain or have any wind, but those storms were kind of just building up and preparing for what they were going to do more in the northeastern corner of Custer County. Now, we do have some new information to pass along to you for those of you listening in the Dunning, Brewster, and Halsey areas. We're going to start with the Halsey severe thunderstorm warning, which is active right now. That severe thunderstorm warning was continued. It's still until 10 p.m., but they chopped off the back half of that severe thunderstorm warning. It still does include the community of Halsey, but it now includes Halsey and beyond to the north and east, just not to the south and west of the community. Golf ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are still being called for with this storm over the community of Halsey. And again, people and animals outdoors will be injured. So if you are in Halsey, you should remain sheltered until that storm is well outside of your area. You need to be on the most interior room on the lowest floor of the building you have available to you. Also, the storm stretches further to the east, and a severe thunderstorm warning remains active for the Dunning and Brewster communities and the area outside of them. This is a severe thunderstorm that is putting on the brakes, so to speak, It is moving to the northeast at just 20 miles an hour, but inside of it, it holds 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Again, these are radar indicated at this time, and Brewster, Dunning, Linscott, Almira Meadow State Wildlife Management Area, and Holly Flats are all expected to be impacted shortly, if not are being impacted right now by this storm. Also, if you are traveling in the area and are not familiar with this area included in this storm warning is Highway 2 between mile markers 232 and 246. And it's also worth reminding you that a tornado watch remains in effect until midnight for our entire listening area and well beyond. Now, currently, we do not have any active severe thunderstorm warnings inside of Custer County. We're going to continue to keep an eye on things, though, because of those severe thunderstorm warnings that are still active in Dunning and Brewster. And I do still want to give you folks an opportunity to pass along your reports to us. Maybe some rainfall totals. Maybe you have the opportunity to go and grab some of those if you can do so safely. Us here in Custer County, these storms have all but left our area. Now, I understand you might want to keep that rain in the rain gauge until all of these storms are well done. Our tornado watch is obviously still in effect until much later on this evening. This is the initial stretch of storms that came through. We are seeing some more storms around the Imperial and Grant area and south of Ogallala that are kind of stretching up to the north and east. Hopefully we don't have any more severe storms come through, but we'll continue to always keep things monitored for you and let you know how things are rolling forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little short break and hear one last time from a few of our severe weather coverage sponsors. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here, passing all of this information along to you and keeping you safe. So we'll hear from them. And when we come back, we'll check in one last time to see if there's any on-the-ground reports with just to how severe these storms were, and we'll see if there are any more warnings that are put up or expired in the area as well.
When bad storms hit, the first thing you think about avoiding is the downed trees and debris. But Custer Public Power reminds you to keep an eye out for dangerous power lines too. If you see low-hanging or downed power lines, never assume that they don't have power to them. Assume they are energized and deadly, and stay away. Keep others away too, and make sure to report the location. Stay alert of dangers that can exist after the storm. This reminder from Custer Public Power in Broken Bow.
Is your current financial advisor really listening to you, or just waiting for his or her turn to talk? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin,
your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we are here, ready to listen. We want to know what's important to you. We want to learn about your goals so that together we can put you on the financial path that's right for you. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Ansley Lumber and Supply is now hiring, and they're looking for someone that can operate with a Class B CDL, has strong knowledge of building materials and hardware, confident sales ability, and excellent customer service skills. The position goes beyond driving. You'll help contractors and homeowners plan projects, recommend products, and work in the yard and sales counter too. Benefits are available, including health insurance and retirement options. Apply in person at Ansley Lumber on Main Street. Apply online at ansleylumber@gmail.com or call 308-935-1815.
In Nebraska, we know severe weather is part of life. Everything from strong winds, hail, fire, and even tornadoes. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We can't stop the weather, but we can help you prepare for it. Lori and I are here to make sure that things you've worked hard for are protected. Your home, your vehicles, your farm, your business. Every policy should be built to handle the unexpected. If it's been a while since you reviewed your coverage, now is a great time. One quick conversation could make all the difference after a storm. So before the next round of severe weather rolls across the plains, give us a call and make sure you're covered. 308-836-2201. Because when the skies turn dark, it's good to know Nebraska Owners Insurance is looking out for you.
Live with continuing severe weather coverage from the KCNI KBBN studios, here's Jeremy Scheidt.
All right, checking in with you one last time. My name is Jeremy, as you just heard there. And I don't have any new news to pass along to you. We still have that massive severe thunderstorm warning that is outside of our listening area, plenty north of Burwell, but it is just massive. It includes the communities of Atkinson and O'Neill and stretches up almost all the way, well, almost to the northernmost Nebraska border. Doesn't quite include the community of Ainsworth. I know that's outside of our listening area, but I can't get over how large that severe thunderstorm warning area is. Right now, all of the severe thunderstorm warnings that were active in Custer County have been allowed to expire. We do still have that severe thunderstorm warning, which is in effect and includes the communities of Dunning and Brewster. The interesting thing about these storms, if you watch them on the radar, let me zoom in for those of you watching the video stream. As the storm progresses, it's kind of just continuing to build upon itself and fill in behind, and now it's just kind of building on itself and kind of stretching out a little bit. So wouldn't be surprised if we see this severe thunderstorm warning certainly allowed to go all the way until 10 p.m., but I wouldn't be surprised if it is expanded a little bit and allowed to live on a little bit longer. This is because of a storm that has 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. It is also put on the brakes as far as its movement goes. It's moving to the northeast at just 20 miles an hour, and it is expected to impact the communities of Brewster, Dunning, Linscott, Holly Flats, and Elmira Meadow State Wildlife Management Area. Tornado watch again remains in effect until midnight for our entire listening area and beyond. If you are in the areas that I just described, you need to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building to remain safe from these storms that are moving over the communities of Dunning and Brewster. So we are getting to crunch time when it comes to that severe thunderstorm warning right now. We're about 6 minutes away from that. We might see a designation on its expiration or it being extended here shortly. So we're in a crunch time with that. We'll take a little commercial break, and when we come back, we'll pass along any new information for you and just kind of buy some time until 10 p.m. as that is the main crunch time that we're facing with that storm impacting the Dunning and Brewster areas.
Maybe you need a roof, siding, gutters, windows, or doors due to storm damage. Maybe it's because you want to upgrade your home's exterior. Either way, Grandel's Roofing and Construction is the team to call. With locations across the area, including Broken Bow, they'd love to give you a free estimate. If you need tree removal, trimming, stump grinding, storm cleanup, or property restoration, their partners at Sir Brothers LLC are on it. One building, two great companies in Broken Bow, Grandel's Roofing and Construction and Sir Brothers LLC.
For 24-hour towing, winch and recovery, lockouts, and more, call Hunter with Hunter's Towing. He's based in Berwyn, ready to roll out to help you out of a tough situation. Hunter wants you to remember the Move Over law in Nebraska. It is the law to move over for any emergency vehicle with their flashing lights, including tow trucks and highway workers. Slow down, move over, and help make the job of law enforcement and emergency workers safer. When you need a tow, call Hunter's Towing at 870-1983.
Hey everyone, this is Tammy at Fixed Right Auto Body in Broken Bow. When you're taking your vehicle in for repair, go with the place that treats your vehicle like it's their own. That's Fixed Right. From paintless dent removal and hail damage repair to deer collisions and panel replacement. Come get an estimate today. Safety and attention to detail are always our top priority. That's Fixed Right Auto Body. We're just north of the railroad tracks on 10th Avenue in Broken Bow.
Is your home feeling like the Arctic or the Sierra? Taylor Heating and Cooling in Broken Bow has you covered. From furnace fixes to AC installs, ductwork remodels, and ventilation solutions, their skilled team keeps your comfort just right. No wrestling with the thermostat required. Don't let the weather boss you around. Call 308-872-6196 and let Taylor Heating and Cooling take control of your indoor climate today.
Again, thank you for tuning in to KBBN and trusting us to keep you informed on these storms as they move through our area. We're kind of coming to a close with our severe thunderstorm warning coverage. As we thought we might see a little bit before 10 o'clock, we have seen an expiration of that severe thunderstorm warning, which was active over the communities of Dunning and Brewster. So what that does is it ends the threat of severe thunderstorm warnings in Custer County and in any county adjacent to Custer County. So what we're going to be able to do right now is just a couple minutes early, we're going to be able to cruise on into news, weather, and sports at the top of the 10 o'clock hour and allow you to get on with enjoying the rest of your evening, hopefully with way fewer severe thunderstorm warnings throughout the night. But what I can assure you is that if we do have severe thunderstorm warnings, I will be back out here, and I've got your back on keeping you informed. Thank you so much for tuning in with me tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. And little plug for me, tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 7, 7 days a week, join me right here on KBBN. I'd love to have you along for the unique mix of music that we handpick right here in our locally owned studios in Broken Bow. Have a great night, everyone.
Your town.
Johnny come lately. New kid in town.
Your station. The Sand Hills Best Rock. KBBN Broken Bow.